If you're a real estate agent wondering how to start a YouTube channel, in this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips and secrets that you need to know to grow your channel. Hey, Steve Thomas here with the Video Marketing Coach. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate it if you do so. That way you can keep up to date with all of the tips and suggestions that we bring you in how to grow your video marketing business through utilizing real estate. So in this video, it's going to be for those of you that really haven't started a channel at all. Maybe you're a brand new agent, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're doing great already, but you see others succeeding in video marketing and utilizing YouTube, and you want to be doing it yourself. So in this video, I'm going to give you all of the tips and the secrets that I have learned owning a real estate group and having a very successful YouTube channel ourselves, and I'll share them all with you today. So the very first thing I want to talk to you about is actually the benefits of having a YouTube channel, right? So before we talk about how to do it and the strategy and stuff, I just want to talk to you very briefly about the benefits. One of the benefits for me about, utilizing video such as this is you get to see who I am, right? You're getting to see how I act, my mannerisms, the speed at which I speak and everything, right? And you can quickly tell whether you like me or not, whether you trust me or you don't, right? Like, these are things that you're able to figure out very, very quickly through video, whereas in most other traditional marketing methods, right, if you're just using Facebook advertising or whatever to, generate leads through giving people the value of their home or something like that, right, you're just offering them a solution to a problem that they might need. But with YouTube and how that works is, of course, people are searching for a problem and then they're getting an opportunity to learn about a solution through YouTube, and hopefully that person is going to be you. And there's somebody out there for everybody, right? So regardless of whether you say, oh, Steve, you probably do really well because you've got an English accent, I'd say, well, we've all got accents, right? It's not about the accent that I have that's going to make me successful. It's hopefully going to be about the value that I'm able to bring to you, right? And then you're going to be able to see that I'm able to bring you value. And when you're able to know that I can bring you value, then this is the foundation of sales, right? Because in sales, people buy off who they know, like, and trust. And I guess this is ultimately, what you're able to do through creating a YouTube channel and sharing what it's like living in your area, sharing your listings and sharing your success stories. But I'll go into, more about this in a little bit of detail. But I first wanted to just kick off with really the benefits to it is, like, people can really get to know you very quickly, right? And then when they get to know you very quickly, like, this is a great relationship that you form. And I have to tell you that most of my clients have actually become my friends, because the people that don't like me never call. My next tip for you is about setting goals. Now, I want you to be realistic in, the goals that you're setting, so that you're not disheartened when you embark on this journey, because trust me, it's a journey and it's difficult. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy creating content continuously, but is cold calling expireds easy? Is, prospecting FISBOs and holding open houses, like, is that easy? Like, none of this is easy, right? You've got to just pick your heart, right? You've got to just pick the thing that you're the most comfortable doing. And for me, it was creating video content. So when you decide to start, you have to be, as I was mentioning, realistic. When we started, my wife and I, we started with our channel, I would say that it was within the first 3 months we got our first lead. Within our first 6 months we closed on that. We'd got multiple business going from then, and then the business grew from there. Now, that was just our personal experience. Some people's experience happens a lot faster than ours. Other people's experience happens, a little bit longer, for various reasons. But hopefully with the tips and the coaching that I'm able to offer you, then will make that process, that learning learning curve a lot steeper, that exponential learning curve to success a lot steeper, and you'll be able to, you know, go out there and really, really crush it. So have realistic expectations. I would say that this is not something that's gonna just change your business overnight, right? You need to be committing to this, I would say, for at least 12 months. Just commit to it for 12 months. And if after 12 months, you haven't, you know, seen any notable improvement, then maybe you're doing something wrong. Maybe you need a little bit of help in some way or another. But I would say give it 12 months in order to be able to really get an idea of where your business is at, and, you know, judge that by views, right? How many people are watching your channel? Judge it by how many people are commenting, right? And engaging in your channel. And of course, for me, the ultimate metric, right, is how many people are reaching out, right? How many people are contacting me saying, Steve, I want you to help me sell a house, or I want you to help me buy a house. Because we can sometimes get carried away with vanity metrics, right? Like we go, oh, like this got 20,000 views or 100,000 views or 1 million or whatever. But, you know, how much business did that procure from the effort that you are making? So you can start judging the success of your channel, you know, from a very early stage, right? If nobody's commenting on any of your videos and you're not getting any engagement, the very beginning, you know, then we might need to look at something. Now, when I say at the very beginning, not your very first video, don't expect much to happen with your very first video, right? But let's say after 2 or 3 months, you're not getting any interaction on your channel, then we really need to look at something. And we'll go into looking at and analyzing your channel's performance in another video itself, but I just wanted to, you know, touch on this, that you need to be realistic in your expectations. Let's start getting into kind of like the nitty gritty, right? We've set the expectations for what's gonna happen. Now you're ready to start creating videos. Now you say, okay, well, what type of content do I need to create? Well, before you start creating any content, I would say that the very first thing that you need to do is you need to start creating an avatar. And you'll hear me talk about this avatar very often because it's very, very important. And the avatar is basically that's the person that you want to be working with. Because when we're creating content, right, let's be realistic. We're creating content because we want business from it. We want people to be calling us. But you don't want people to be calling you that don't vibe with you, right, and on your wavelength, which again is a great thing about video because most of the time those people don't. But when you're creating an avatar of the types of people that you want to work with, you then create all of your content for those people, right? And then you cut out the background noise of everything else. So if you're a specialist in, you know, selling oceanfront homes or working with retirement, you know, people of retirement age, or an investment specialist, like all of your content is just going to be directed towards those people. So now when you've got an idea and of you know, who the types of people that you are, you know, wanting to work for you, let me give you the strategy that we use at the Thomas Group, and of course you're more than free to use it for yourself. So there's only 4 types of videos that you're going to need to make. One's going to be a market update video. I highly recommend you make a market update video every single month. This differentiates you from most other people. The second one's going to be a community tour, right? Because people are watching YouTube and they are learning about what it's like living in your area. The next one's going to be a home tour, right? Because of course people are wanting to see what those types of homes are that are in your area. And the fourth one's going to be an educational video. And an educational video isn't really about real estate, so, you know, specifically, it's more about things related to living in the area that you're in, right? Cost of living videos and stuff like that. So there's only 4 different types of videos that you need to make. And when you start thinking about each of these different, you know, subjects, there is an infinite amount of content that you can create for each of one of these different subjects. And of course, if you need help with stuff like this, Video Marketing Coach, we can help you with all of that itself. All right, so you've got your avatar dialed in, you know the types of content that you're going to be, you know, creating for these people. Next thing you're going to need to do is get your equipment, right? You're going to need some equipment. So at the very, very least, you need a cell phone, right? A cell phone, a microphone set, right? We use a setup, I think it's called Rode. Pronounced Rode, and these are just wireless microphones that will clip into our cell phones, and then we can record, you know, wherever we are. Now, of course, I'm in a more fortunate position now where I have a videographer on my team and fancy equipment and stuff like that. But when I started, I didn't have anything. All we had was just the very basics, and that's all you need, right? When you start growing and you know your income increases so that you can reinvest into your business in better lighting and stuff like that, then you know you can go ahead and do that. But the very minimum, you're going to need a cell phone, because right now, you know, the quality on people's cameras is really extraordinary. You're going to need a gimbal, right? A gimbal is a stabilizer that's going to keep your cell phone nice and still whenever you're doing some of these walk around, you know, panoramic shots of tours of you know, communities or of homes. And you're going to need a tripod. If you're going to be doing a piece to camera, just like I am here, it's just a, you know, cell phone sitting on a tripod, and you can talk to it, right? And this is really all you need. Of course, if you want to invest in fancy lighting and stuff, I recommend you do that. You know, a really well lit video is important, but I would say more so than a well lit video is that people can actually hear you correctly. When people can't hear you correctly and your audio is off, like, you've got 3 seconds, right, if that, of their time before they move on to another video. So make sure that your audio is looking as good as possible, as well as, of course, as the video quality. So now you've started creating your content and you get ready to publish it. Well, how do you do that, right? And how do you make sure that the content that you produce gets seen? The key to this is keywords. Now, you need to be doing keyword research on every single video that you create. You might have a really amazing idea to create a video, and it might have super information in it, but if nobody's searching for that video, right, nobody's going to find it. So you need to be utilizing keywords, and you can use many different keyword research tools. There's tons of them out there, but there's tons of them that you can use out there, and they will help you identify essentially what people are searching for, right? And when you can identify what people are searching for, you know the types of videos that you're going to be able to make, so that when you create these videos, you utilize not only the keywords in the words that you say, right, but you'll utilize them in the description. You might utilize them in the thumbnail, right? You'll utilize them definitely in the title. And when you're taking advantage of the keywords, you're really giving yourself the best opportunity of getting your video seen by as many people as possible. All right, so created your videos, started posting them. People have started seeing your videos. Congratulations, right? You've got the hard part done there. What's the next part? Well, engage with your audience. I unfortunately have seen so many people like create great content and have loads of comments on their page, and they just don't bother responding to their audience. And that just baffles me, right? Because that's how we build a relationship and a community and stuff. Like you watching our content, and hopefully if you're watching this content, you leave me some positive comments, I'll respond to you, right? And then that makes me feel good, it makes you feel good, and it's how we start engaging with another, right? So definitely encourage you to engage with your community, the people that comment. I get a lot of questions about, well, Steve, what if I get people that are trolling me? What about people that are like leaving negative comments? Well, a couple of things. First of all, you'll never be criticized by somebody that's doing more than you. You'll only ever be criticized by people that are doing less. So if you've got a troll on your channel, don't worry about it. Could be a spotty 15-year-old kid in his mum's basement, right? Don't sweat any of that stuff. Like, don't worry about that. Delete the comment. Like, just like don't pay any attention to that. If it's giving you a negative energy, just delete the comment. Ban the person from posting on your channel. But, you know, quite often I just will say, hey, thanks for commenting, because the algorithm's your friend. And often if it sees me engaging with people, it's going to recommend that video more and more often. A really cool thing about having a YouTube channel is that it allows you to collaborate with others. And as your channel grows, the leverage that you have in your collaboration with others grows as well. And I'll do a whole other video on that topic itself. But you should be able to collaborate with others, right? Bring in loan officers onto your channel, talk about mortgage interest rates, go out and interview, you know, builders. But again, make it all relevant to your avatar. Again, I'm just throwing out ideas here, but I'm saying go out there and collaborate with others. Make your content as interesting, you know, as it can possibly be. And another great thing about having your YouTube channel and collaborating with others is you can collaborate with other agents, right? If you're an agent that's just starting out right now and you're wondering, like, how can I start getting business other than through, you know, people calling me through my YouTube channel, is what I would do. In fact, this is what I did, is I contacted other agents in my market and said, hey Jimmy, I've got a YouTube channel and I was just hoping I could make a video on your home on 123 Main Street, and I was, you know, see if I can try and bring you a buyer for it. And most of the time they were happy to say yes, right? And we still do this to this day. They're happy to say yes, those agents, because two things: it's showing the seller that what they're doing, right? They're saying, I now collaborated with this guy who's got a great YouTube channel and we're creating a video to try and sell your home. Like, that's going to make any seller feel good, right? As a listing agent or a buyer's agent, you can say, look, you got this channel that I will get your property, you know, promoted on or featured on. So there's lots of leverage that you have when you have an audience. The very last tip I would give you is to just keep analyzing and adjusting your channel, right? And your content, your performance, right? Watch your videos. I know it can be really daunting, actually, watching yourself or hearing yourself in person for the first time, and a lot of people can be really can feel really cringy. But I encourage you to do it. Do it where, you know, in a place where it's maybe just watch a video where it's just you, right? Don't ask your family or friends to critique it. Get yourself used to you presenting. Make sure that you're comfortable and keep watching yourself. You'll see how you can get better. You'll start learning about things that you do. I just did one myself. I notice I always say I'm saying a lot, right? And you'll see that you'll just get better. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to be an amazing presenter at first. You know, these things take time and take practice. Rome wasn't built in a day. But if you just keep, you know, objectively analyzing your performance, your channel's performance, the metrics of your results, right, through hopefully people contacting you, then that will, you know, keep you on the right track and hopefully keep you motivated to continue. And of course, once you start seeing the success that this is able to provide you, you will definitely be continuing. But if all of this is scary, don't worry about any of that. This is what we are here for at Video Marketing Coach. We can help you with all of this. Of course, this is for those of you that want to go out there and just do it all of yourself. But if you need more help, if you want a conversation with me, you can by all means reach out to me. I would love to have a call. You can schedule a call on my calendar at my website, thevideomarketingcoach.com. All of the information is on the website. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've got lots of value from this video. If you have, really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, again, really appreciate that if you do so. But for now, hope you're having a great day and I'll see you again soon.